New angle. I say trying to sound excited. Should I turn the fan off? I find this hat I think it's for children, but I think it's really cute. You know, I thought I cleaned my room. I was pretty certain that I cleaned my room. The bed sheets over there. Hang on just one second. I haven't made like an actual video where I talk in so long, and I've been like waking up like I have to make a video. Thinking in my head I have to make a video. Not that it's a burden on me. It's just something. I'm putting rings on my fingers right now. Because it's like the only jewelry I can tolerate. You see that wooden beam right there? I don't know what the hell to do with that. It's so heavy, it can't like sit upright, so it has to like lean on the bed. I don't like that I'm wearing a hoodie, but it's kind of cold in here. You know how I like to make frivolous purchases? I saw this in the I was walking down the Christmas aisle at the grocery store, and everything was so disgusting. It was like beige deers that said like wine holder on them and stuff, and like sexy Santas. Like everything in there was so disgusting, and I was disgusted. And then I came across this like really fucking cute carousel, and I was like, this doesn't belong here. Amongst all these ugly ass Christmas ornaments, because this is gorgeous. I also can't tell what song it plays. What is that? I also got this little guy. I wish I could do the Lena Dunham thing where I could just like press record and then read from my diary. And I would, because I personally have no qualms about it, but I write in there about people that I know, like my family, and then my family will see it and then like be really upset that I read my opinions about them on YouTube. I found out last night that I'm the result of a broken condom, which is crazy because I didn't know my parents knew how to use condoms. Now you talk. My town is kind of like this horrible, it's not horrible, it's beautiful, but it's kind of like, I'm stuck here. It's kind of like a prison, you know, in a weird way. And so, I started painting it. Cause, if I paint it, then I have like a little bit of control of, what I see and my surroundings. Because I get to depict it. There's another one. It's outside. I was planning to go get it, but I totally forgot. It's one of the better ones. I don't even remember what it is, actually. What is it? There was the two nature ones. And then there was... They're based off of photos that I took, by the way. Because when I'm walking around, I feel like I see, like little... I don't know, like little like views and stuff that other people don't see, and I pointed out. And they're like, what the fuck, what are you talking about? And I'm like, it's like hard to explain the way that there's a lot of mountains and there's a lot of trees and there's a lot of little grey houses. So there's a lot of gaps in between those things where little scenes are framed. Like this is framed between some trees and some bushes, and in between you can see everything. You can see the mountains, you can see a little light in the distance, you can see a windmill, you can see this house, this little fence, and it's got this natural frame. And it's the same thing with this one. This is the edge of the town, by the way. You go here, you drive through there and you're gone. This is the end of the town. It's just nothing but forest back here. And it's framed with the McDonald's. And this is the toy store. and Tim Hortons. What is the other painting? I want to do darker eyeshadow, like up here. Not like all the way up here, but like slightly above where my eye is. But I feel like that's not the move because it's always a bad idea to go darker, but I'm always like, I want to do it darker. I'll be right back. This is the other painting. I made it extra shiny. But that means you can't see it on camera. Or in real life because it's too shiny. I've started intentionally kind of like making myself depressed in a weird way, like straight up suicidal. I've been like forcing myself to feel suicidal because I realize it's the only way that I could not feel anxiety. It's like I can't get dressed because my anxiety is so high, so I have to sit there and be like, "You're nothing but the dirt on underneath God's shoe. You're a fucking disgrace. You're gonna die tomorrow," and all this shit. And then it's like, I don't care what I look like in public anymore, and I don't have any more anxiety about anything because I've like convinced myself that I'm nothing. Therefore, because it's clearly my huge ego that makes me feel nervous. Nervous. It's like I wake up and my daily affirmations are, "You're the dirt on God's shoe. You know, you were never meant to exist. You're a schizo retard. And you're a burden on anyone who ever knew you." And just like that, I'm instantly so much happier. Just like that, it's like, whoa. It's like this weird freedom, and I've been just like meditating and making myself like like it's not even sadness, it's like I'm forcing a numbness on myself, and it's awesome. I can go outside now and like I can go to the grocery store and just not care. I couldn't do that before, but now it's like I got these it's the opposite of a daily affirmation, and I'm able to do anything that I want because nothing matters anymore. If you're telling yourself that like you're this brain dead moron and no matter what you do people are going to look at you and think you're crazy, then you may as well just go outside. You may as well just do whatever. And I already knew this because I already know everything, but the hardest thing about anything is convincing my brain, because my brain and me were two different people. And she's always doing other shit and feeling other shit that I'm just not, and I'm like, why is she like this? But if I just convince her that she's a fucking retard, then we're both on the same page. And I can go outside like a normal person. So as if I dress weird. Well, right now I'm wearing this hat. Well, look at my hat. Alright? It's just a fucking... And on top of that, I've started wearing a coat. Because I hate wearing coats. It's not that I hate big bulky coats. But I got this coat and I took all the stuffing out of it because it was like quilted. It was a quilted coat and it was weird and heavy. And I removed all the shit from it. So now it's just kind of like a thin sheet. I'll show you. I already showed it in a video, but you zip it up, right? And it covers everything. So I don't even have to, it's not summer anymore, so it's acceptable to wear a coat. And I go outside wearing my coat and I feel like a schizophrenic and I feel like people are looking at me, but it doesn't matter, does it? Because I'm just the dirt underneath God's shoe. He doesn't even know I'm there. And it's awesome. That's also why I'm talking like this. I feel like this is how I talk. Maybe not. Maybe that's not true. Maybe I just lied. But because this is like very like vocal fry, which is not, I think, how anyone. The bed spring went and scared the dog. Don't be scared of the bed springs, baby. It's alright. Because I don't think anyone talks with a natural vocal fry. Maybe they do. I don't know. Wow. My face is like bloated today. Can you look at the camera? Hi. Ew, my face looks fucking weird. What was I saying? Right. I don't care anymore. I'm also, hi. I'm also not, I used to get universal credit payments, which is like, money from the government for being a retard. But I don't get it anymore because they kept telling me that I wasn't retarded enough. And I had to go to their meetings, like, I don't know, all the damn time. And I had to sit there while this woman, she was eating her lunch, told me that I need to be looking for work. And I'm like, if I need to be, like, looking for, like, why is that their responsibility to get me a job? Like, why do they care? And then they would send me the health forms that I have to fill out, and I would fill them out, and they would say you're not retarded enough. And then I would get, they give me £300 a month, which now that I've got nothing is kind of a lot. But at the time it felt like nothing, and also I was on it for like 2 years, I think. And that's too long. Hi. And while I was on it, I couldn't do anything else. Like, making money other than what they were giving me was illegal. And I know, like, everybody just doesn't care about that and does their little side gig anyway. But, like, something within me didn't want to do that. Like, I just felt wrong. Not that I'm even against breaking the law or going to prison. I feel like I would do really well in prison. I think I would love it, right? You can write in prison. You can paint in prison. You can exercise. They give you your fucking food, you know? They take care of you in prison. You got a roof over your head. And 3 meals a day or whatever. And if someone kills me in prison, then they kill me in prison. So I'm not even scared of going to jail. I don't know what I was scared of, but I couldn't do it. But now, I'm not with them anymore because I just couldn't go to their fucking meetings. Because they're like, why aren't you employed? And I'm like, because I'm a schizo retard and I have like paranoia and I can't do normal things. And I'm saying this now because, like I said, I've given up on all attempts at being normal. I'm over it. Thanks to my daily affirmations. I've like, that's also why I keep using the phrase retard. Because I feel like I qualify, since I can't do anything normal, and there's like so much freedom in just understanding that I don't have to pretend anymore whenever I talk to people. And they're like, you know, if someone asks me like, why do you act like that? I'm like, because I'm a fucking schizo retard, you know? And then they can't argue back, and then they just have to like accept me for what I am. Not in a derogatory way, of course. In like a self-accepting way. This is my self positivity arc. Anyway, I should make more YouTube videos, right? Since I'm not getting any income. I should come on here and like beg for money. I need to buy more paint. And in order to do that, I'm gonna sell some paintings. The Etsy is finally going to be made. I have or maybe not Etsy, because I feel like they don't accept my ID because I have a citizen card. It's not like a driver's license, and I feel like they look for driver licenses specifically. Schizotypal disorder is not even a big deal. It's literally just like mild autism. It's what used to be referred to as, it's on the same scale, because it's not schizophrenia, it's on the same scale as like what used to be called Asperger's, but on the schizo spectrum. It's nothing. And if it's nothing, then why am I so retarded? It's like I'm so aware of everyone and everything all the time and how everyone else is feeling all the time, and I could totally manipulate myself into feeling things in a very like sociopathic way, but despite that, I don't make the effort. And in fact, every like friendship I've had in the past, I just end up being mean to them and using like it's like I'm like and I scan these people I meet, and then I just get bored and I start like being really mean to them and then just not talking to them ever again. And I don't know why I do that, but I'm gonna clean about it right now. And there's a side of me that is normal and is sociable. My mood ring is blue. I need to buy more paint. I've been watching a lot of movies recently, but I don't like doing movie reviews because one, people don't watch them. I think it's because I title the video as a review, and then people don't want to watch a review of things, even though it's a video about other stuff. I watched the movie Clean Shaven about this guy who's schizophrenic and he's looking for his daughter, who I think was put up for adoption. I didn't understand the daughter stuff. Like, did his wife, his girlfriend, or whatever die? And then, or did she put their kid up for adoption? I don't know. I don't think her mother was her mother because she kept saying that her mother wasn't her mother. It was a really, really good movie. I can't stop thinking about it. Like, I watched it once and then immediately it was in like my top 10 favorite movies because it's just how it looks. And they play audio over like every single scene of what he's hearing, and it's a lot of like static and radio, and he thinks there's just like a radio in his head, and there's like a transmitter receiver. What did he says? Like radio parts or whatever, and he thinks one part of it is in the top of his head and one part of it is under his fingernail. So of course you get those really gross scenes of him cutting it out. Which I also watched the movie Pi by Aaron Darren, what the fuck is his name? Aronofsky. What's his first name? Darren Aronofsky. His name is Darren. Darren? That never sunk in until right now. That his first name is Darren. Or as they say here, darn. Not darn, but like darn. It's 2 syllables, but it's like one. Darn. Everyone here pronounces Gerard like Jared also, which it confused me growing up because I was like, what kind of a name is Jared? How do you spell that? And then I saw Gerard written out. I heard my mother pronounce it as Jared. And I was like, oh, you've been saying Gerard this whole fucking time. I thought it was like a separate name. I never actually like thought about it. Anyway, I went to the cinema. I saw Honey Don't. It was okay. And then I saw The Good Girl with Jennifer Aniston and Jake Gyllenhaal. John C. Reilly's in it. Mike White. Zooey Deschanel is in it. And some other people. Tim Blake Nelson, the guy who plays a hillbilly in everything that he's in, and it's always like funny. He was that guy in The Incredible Hulk. Oh my god. Is he the guy who was in Kimmy Schmidt? And he played her like hillbilly stepfather. Yeah, that was him. Tim Blake Nelson. Do, 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 do. He's kind of like Ernest. He's the modern day Ernest. I forget what I was talking about. Oh, movies I've seen. I'm looking for my phone. I'm talking to my phone. I'm a fucking idiot. The Good Girl. It's like a sequel or like a prequel to Office Space. If you like the movie Office Space, watch The Good Girl. It's like, they're like companion movies. Jennifer Aniston. I forgot her name. She's in both movies and she plays kind of the same character, except in The Good Girl she has she puts on like a Texas accent. Like, it's not really like Texas accent, but it's kind of like vaguely off the region. I'm not American, but in my opinion, it's vaguely like Southern. It's kind of like how when I put on an accent, and every time I do an American accent, it always comes out slightly Southern, because that's just kind of how it naturally comes out, because I feel like if I were American, I would probably be fucking middle America somewhere, because I'm fucking Northern Iron, and that's kind of like middle America in a lot of ways. Bunch of small towns scattered in between long periods of forest and countryside. Mountains, racism, religion. Saying Jared instead of Jared. Jared. I'm flipping through my diary. Right. Pi by Darren Aronofsky. is another movie where a guy is going crazy and cuts into his own head. Well, he drills into his head. That's kind of a spoiler. And it wasn't that gory. He just kind of does it, and I didn't like wince or look away or anything. Even though in Clean Shaven, I did completely cover my eyes whenever he was picking at his fingernail, and when he was cutting into his head, I was like fully just not looking at the screen. But in Pi, it's not that gory. It's not that gory. Once I was at a party, and I just went because a bunch of people I knew were going, but I wasn't really friends with any of them. And it was like, I think it was like a birthday party for someone that I didn't even know. And I only went there because there was going to be weed at the party, and that's the only reason I went. And I went, and I had like 2 puffs of weed, and someone asked me something, and I was like, well, what the hell am I even doing here? And I was like surrounded by like my like friends, like the people I was kind of hanging out with at the time, and they all laughed like I said a joke. I understand, I guess they were having like a lighthearted party moment, and it's funny that I'm just like sitting in the corner, like, what am I doing here? Like, that is funny, but I was really feeling it at the time. What the hell am I doing here? And that's how I always feel, is that like, not that I'm on a level of seriousness, because I'm not. Like, other people mistake, I guess, I don't know if it's honesty or frankness or whatever. They mistake it for seriousness. And it's not serious. It's just because I'm not putting on a front. It doesn't mean I'm being serious. Just because I'm not laughing doesn't mean I'm not joking. Everything I say is a fucking joke. Just because I'm not that I'm not autistic. You know, I love people with autism. But I'm not autistic. I am aware of how I talk, and every single person you talk to or I talk to, I have to like slightly change how I talk and slightly change everything. And if I kind of have to like make it obvious to certain people when I'm joking, and like rarely joke. Like, there's some people you have to like rarely joke with, and whenever you do make a joke, you have to like smile and like laugh like. Nobody watched the video where I read my poem. Nobody watched the video where I read my poem. I mean, that's fine, whatever. But it's like, on bare fish swim forward, while few miss where. Why must I witness physics beyond my brain's aware? Now watch me whip. Watch me nay. I'm kind of scared and stressed out about putting my paintings for sale and then selling them, and then the people who get them will be like really disappointed with what they got and try to like get their money back. That's like my biggest fear. But also nobody buying it, which I know is not going to happen because people love me. I always thought it was a field abortion. I'm still shocked that my parents know how to use birth control. I wish I had more water. There's a piece of shit in my water. I didn't drink the shit. It's stuck to the side. I just really needed to be free of like the pressure that Universal Credit was putting on me. My face is kind of bloated today. I hate the idea of the expense of shipping a painting. Like the expense of shipping a painting like this. It's like I don't know how heavy it is actually. Kilogram? 1 kilogram? I don't know. And so you gotta buy a big envelope, and I would wrap it probably in saran wrap inside the envelope to keep it protected. Excuse me. I tried doing little watercolors that I could just put in a small like letter envelope, so that I could ship them off cheaper at a cheaper price, but I'm bad at watercolor. And painting on something that's not a canvas is difficult because I've tried many times. I've tried the paper and it doesn't hold up very well. There's no acrylic paper that can actually like be used as a canvas. It's got to be stretched, I think, and not stretched canvas. Actually, is it? It's not stretched canvas. It's a board. This is a wooden board. There's wooden board under here. Yeah, it's not corkboard, it's wooden. Maybe this is stretched canvas and it's like glued down instead of stapled. It's a plank of wood. It's weird that they call it canvas board then, because I thought it was just like a board of canvas paper. I guess it doesn't make sense. Board of canvas paper. And big paintings like that are better brain work. No brain, no work. I've tried on a small paper and it buckles and it just doesn't work. And if I used smaller canvases, I don't think that would work either. So it's gotta be those big fucking things that are like 1 kilogram, and it's too much money to ask for from someone for, or maybe it's not. You know, there's a lot of people out there who are scamming people on like fake courses on the internet, fake acting courses, fake whatever courses. And I'm worrying about giving people a product that they won't like and think that they overpaid for. I just have like a need to just constantly create and get nothing for it. Just create all the time and hoard it all until I die. And then I don't know, people see my shit after I die and I get nothing from it. Do you like my nail polish? It's pink. I don't know if I like it. It's too shiny. I ran out of the clear coat that I usually put on because I don't like to have my nails painted all the time, but I need to manicure them because my cuticles get fucking crazy. So I have to manicure them like once a week, and I ran out of my clear coat and I can't afford more. So I use this pink shiny stuff. It looks better on camera than it does in real life. It's awesome. I was using the laptop as a light, but it ran out of battery, so I closed it. I don't know why there's a fucking spot on my face. Because I had like alcohol last night. I had one shot of vodka at like 4 in the morning. And I think it gave me a pimple. I should turn the heating off. I turned it on and my mom's gonna kill me. She's not even here, she left. But when she comes back, she'll kill me. It's purple. What other movies did I watch? I feel like I watched a lot of movies. I watched Whip It. I watched Stick It. I watched Candy. I watched been watching like 5 movies a day while I paint. Benny and June. I watched The Elder Sister. I watched Waiting. I watched a lot of stuff. I don't know. You don't care, do you? Whenever I wash my hair recently, I've just been letting it dry, and it's taking this like shape. There's like slight, not ringlets, slight ringlets. It's got a slight shape to it, but the layers are making it hard to actually like take a shape. And I don't know. I'm not a hairdresser. I need to go to like a professional and ask her what the hell is going on. But if I just let it dry in a towel, and then once that towel is like wet, after I wash my hair, I wrap it in a towel. After that towel is wet, I get another towel, I wrap my hair in that towel, the dry towel, and then I just let it sit like that, and then I take it down, and I don't brush it, and I sleep in it also, and I don't brush it, and the next day I still don't brush it. It keeps that shape, and in fact the shape gets more intense. But the second I brush it, like today I brushed it, and so now it's just kind of horrible again. It's loose and it's weird. Maybe I should shower again. Or no, because the shower doesn't even work. Maybe I should wash my head underneath the sink again. To what? To prove something to you that my hair has a shape? I just feel like it looks better. It looks better than it currently does. Because currently there's kind of like no shape. But the bits down here, where it's heavier and more kind of straight cut, there's no shape there. It's in these little bits up here that they like, they get like ringlets in them. But the second I brush it, it's all gone. Anyway. I think the reason why I wasn't making videos is because my desk wasn't cleared. I was sitting on my bed, and you could tell by the paint stain that I was painting on my bed, and my laptop was sitting here on the side table, which is a cardboard box covered in a scarf. My laptop was sitting on the cardboard box next to my bed playing movies, and I was sitting on the bed painting, watching them, because my desk was like full of stuff that I just didn't want to move or clean up. But I moved it, I cleaned it up, I'm sitting here, I'm talking. Why can't I sit somewhere else and film videos? It's just weird. I don't have like the setup, I don't have the light and the chair. I got this one chair, and I can't sit on my bed because it's just a weird angle. It's just a weird angle, dog. It's just a weird angle, dog. Okay. And now we're sitting here, and everything's fine, and everything's normal, okay? And I'll make more videos because I know you're so desperate to sit there and watch me talk. I know you fucking love it, okay? So don't worry. There'll be more fucking videos, okay? What time is it? Is the sun going on? Because I need to go for a walk. The dog is asleep and did not hear that. It's 5 something. There's no numbers on my watch, and I'm bad at counting to begin with. 4 is 20, right? 4, 3. No, because that's 3. It's not 4. It's like 20 past 5 or something. I don't know. What am I, a genius? There's no numbers on the watch. It's 5:19. According to the laptop, it's 5:19. So I am a genius, actually. It's all up there. I should stop brushing my hair. Let it take its shape. I hate when my hair sits like this. I look like a 70s guitarist. You know what I mean? I look like a 70s guitarist. Like I should be playing bass. There was like a girl who played bass in the Talking Heads, right? This may or may not be her haircut. The bangs and everything. The bangs are so crazy because yesterday these were literal ringlets. I just have to brush it once and it's all gone. It's so sad. Why am I obsessing over it? Because they weren't even down. They were like up. Because they were curled. They were just like flipped like up and curly and everything was like up. But now it's all down. Whatever. My teeth are real fucked up. Every time I go to the dentist, she asks me about my bite. She's like, "Do you suck your thumb or something?" Like, not like that sarcastically. She's like, "Do you suck your thumb or something, or do you like suck on a bottle?" Because there's some adults who suck on a bottle and it fucks up their teeth. She thinks that's what I've been doing, and I'm like, no, I don't suck my thumb or suck on a bottle. There's shit like that. They're fucking outward, like a rodent. I smile like if the Joker was a mouse. Like if the Joker was a mouse. Hang on, I have to scratch my face. Okay. I don't know. It's like all my muscles are tense, so I don't even. How do I fake smile? Okay, I'm talking to someone. The Joker, if he was a mouse. That's my impression. My cheekbones are kind of chiseled now that I stretched it all out. You see that shape? I told you my face was bloated, right? And now it's not. It's like less bloated. So there's like shape. Whatever, and you don't care. Oh, I watched the movie Ghost World. It's a movie that I saw like posters of it and shit when I was like younger, and I was like, I have to watch that movie, but it looked kind of like I knew it was like a dark comedy. It just looked kind of maybe, I don't know, I was scared of it because it was kind of like pretentious and weird. Not like pretentious. I don't know what the word is that I thought it was before I watched it, but it was everything that I thought it was going to be. in terms of like how it was. I don't know, but the plot was slightly different than how I imagined it. I thought it was just going to be the two girls doing everything, but it's just about one girl. And she's like me, kind of. And she like makes fun of everything, and she likes to be on the outside all the time. And she gets a job, she gets fired immediately. She gets another job, she quits like the next day. She looks at her t-shirt, which is her uniform, and she cries. And she thinks she knows everything, right? She thought that there was no bus that came to that bus stop, but there was a bus. You know, he said, shows what you know. And that like rocked her world. She was like, what do you mean? Whenever she's like, oh my god, he just ordered a big glass of milk. It was a milkshake. That was so fucking funny. But it's like she was like desperate to make fun of him, even if it was lies. And I feel like that's kind of like me. And at the end of the movie, she doesn't move in with her friend because she can't get a job, and she just gets on the bus. She just got on that bus. It's like you find a character you relate to, and like a negative, like you see all your negative traits in her. And she just gets on a bus and drifts away. What am I meant to do with that? And it's not just like any bus, it's like in like the like metaphor of the movie, it's like the bus of the unknown. It's the bus of the future. It's the bus that she thought was never going to come, and it did arrive, and it like shocked her. She was like, what the fuck, this bus isn't meant to be here. And she gets on that bus and she drives away. She's got on her little outfit and her little suitcase, and she leaves. What am I meant to learn from that? Also, Steve Buscemi is a predator in that movie, and everyone acts like their relationship is like cute or whatever. Why? The reviews for that movie are crazy because they're like, I also had a crush on Steve Buscemi when I was her age. But it's like, in the movie, he's like a representation of what she will turn into if she stays this like negative forever. And then he fucks her. And I don't think she's underage. I think they just graduated high school, right? So she's like 19. She's like 18 or 19. And he's like 45. It's not romantic. It's kind of fucked up that he was her only friend. I mean, she had a friend, but she neglected her. Just like me. You know? And then he takes advantage of her. And then she's got no one, and she gets on the bus and she leaves. And she can't stay at her father's house because her fucking father's girlfriend's moving in, and that made her cry also. And she just gets on the bus and leaves. She gave up. Like I'm giving up right now. Which is kind of awesome, actually. What song is this? ran out of things to talk about. So, go home. Get out of here, go home. I'm gonna go make noodles. Like, bought this pack of ramen noodles. Not like instant noodles. I think it's the Itsu brand. Itsu. Itsu's kind of cute because it's like eat su. I keep fucking burping. Itsu. I need to go for a walk. The sleeping dog still did not hear me say that. It's the sun goes down at like 7. So maybe I can eat noodles and then go. And the store didn't have the curry powder I wanted, and I almost cried in the store because it was like late and all the other stores were closed and I couldn't go anywhere else. And I'm like, I have so little money and I have to buy this curry that I don't even like. It's like it was like this huge like tragedy. It's like played out in my mind as an opera. I was just standing in the store looking at the shelf. That's how it is every single time I go to the grocery store. And this was me calm. This was after I'd given up on life and I was standing in the grocery store and it was late at night and it was raining outside and it was just like me and like 4 other people. I was feeling awesome that night, and they didn't have the curry powder that I was looking for, and I had to buy this Bisto, the gravy people, Bisto gravy granules. They make a curry, and it was the only thing there, and I got the Bisto curry. Which, why are you making curry? You're gravy people. You make chicken gravy. You make regular original gravy, granulated. You're good at that. Stick to it, because your curry tastes like shit. It tastes so like bland and weird. And I think it's a British company, and I know you're making food for like primarily English people, right? But it doesn't mean your curry has to be bland and weird. Who's buying that, by the way? If you're going to buy curry, why are you buying it from Bisto? I only did it because it was the only option there. I was forced to. And it's disgusting. I need to go, actually. No, I'm not going to go to the store because it's on the other side of town, and maybe I will walk there by myself. Maybe I won't walk my dog today, and I'll walk to the. No, it's not worth it for curry. I have curry, gross curry, but. Like, I should go, but I fucking hate going. Fucking focus. I think she's yellower than she was when I bought her. She used to be white. I wonder what would stain her yellow. Have you noticed that like toilets aren't even made out of porcelain anymore? They're mostly made out of plastic. That's so weird. Because porcelain makes sense, you can wipe it clean. Plastic absorbs moisture. Plastic can crack easier. Plastic will stain. Or maybe it's just because I'm poor and I only see plastic toilets. Well, this is getting awkward.